knowing that they're down a couple. But I thought we accepted that challenge very well.
How important is it to have that kind of defensive structure that you do now? So even if there's a giveaway, if there's a turnover, you guys have guys covered back.
Yeah, it's always a huge focal point of our game coming into, no matter who we're playing, having support, having layers. If someone jumps a guy and happen to fall down or get beat, we know that there's help. And, it's a little bit less of a man-on-man in previous years that we've been playing. And you can kind of see the results of that.
You've been scoring plenty in games, even in practice. I feel like you're shooting just so well. What does it feel like to be attacking right now as you?
I'm trying to be as lethal as I can, I guess, in the offensive zone, trying to have that attack mindset like you kind of alluded to. Being a little bit more versatile as well, and just trying to score in as many different ways as I can. I think we're playing well offensively as a unit as well. Our Ds are really getting involved once we hem them in the D zone. And, if you look at our last couple of goals too off the rush, we do a really good job of transitioning in our Ds. They throw it up really quick, and as a forward and a guy with a lot of speed, I love that. So I try to get them changing indecisive on their gap and as a D-man, and that's kind of what you saw on my goal there. You just threw it up real quick, and they were sagging, and Scheifele found me cross ice in a little bit of space.
When you talk about versatility, what have you been looking to add?
Just everything. Scoring on the backhand, even on the power play, whether that's a one-time or, a wrist shot, it's, just trying to be unpredictable.
How would you describe the homestand as a whole, Kyle, going 4-1 here?
Yeah, that's pretty good, for sure. Obviously the loss comes to Dallas, and, they're a lot different team than the teams we've been playing. They're an older team. They're really patient in their game. Something that we can learn from those guys, and I look forward to playing them again. But overall, I thought it was great. You want to be dangerous at home, and historically, I thought we've done a great job at coming here and playing at home and using that home ice advantage as best we can. And obviously in the playoffs, it's pretty big. You want home ice advantage, and I thought we did a great job.
What did you see from Martin Swapping?
Yeah, he was great. It's got to be tough in his situation. Obviously Connor plays a lot of games. He works really hard in the gym. Some of the stuff he does it's pretty ridiculous. He's a strong guy, and you can see it the way he pushes, and even his hands. And he made a lot of big saves tonight. And for him to kind of step in and play as well as he did, and they give him the time off. I'm sure it's difficult for him to come in like that.
14 goals in the top of the league. Does that mean anything to you right now?
No, not really.
Is the mustache going to stay going into December at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll get back to you on that at the end of November.
I'll check in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks, Kyle. Asking about your teammate. You passed to Kyle Connor for his 14th of the season, leading the league. What can you say about him right now?
He's amazing. He's been awesome all season. I'm lucky to be on his line, that's for sure. Obviously, had an amazing shot, and it's been really fun to play with him, and just got to keep going.
He said he's looking to sort of improve his versatility, score in a few different ways. Have you seen that in terms of what he's looking for?
I think even early in the first, he had that chance, right around the net when he got hooked. He's always in the right spots. He always goes to the right areas. He has such a good sense for that stuff, and I think he always scores in a lot of different ways. And obviously his shot is most prevalent, but obviously he's just a fantastic player all around.
Was he the one that made the play that got you the puck on Josh Morrissey's goal as well?
Yeah, good defensive play. He's in the right spot. Gets it up, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him.
Mark, what stands out about the 4-1 homestand for your group here?
Yeah, big homestand for us. Obviously, having the days off that we kind of had on this homestand, and a lot of Central Division teams over the last little bit. I think it's been huge for us, and just got to keep it rolling.
What would it mean for your group to kind of clean up a few things after third period as a club, I guess, yesterday? What do you think the way you guys responded today on a back-to-back?
Yeah, I think the first we were a little sloppy. There were sloppy times kind of throughout the game, but I think we really honed in when there was a mistake. We all kind of came back to the house and got it sorted out. And I think a lot of big block shots. LB made some big saves, and a lot of good sticks out there.
Mark, was Vlad's goal intentional, trying to bank it off Krause, or was that just puck luck?
I think it was intentional. I don't think he was trying to pass it. I think he was trying to maybe even bank it off Vegemelka. So you got to be good to be lucky, and it was a good forecheck, and you get rewarded when those things happen.
You talked about people coming back and protecting the house. It's almost as if your structure protects against mistakes right now. And is that an improvement over past seasons even?
I think we're playing well. We're doing the right things. There's going to be mistakes during the game. There's going to be turnovers. There's going to be other team having good sticks, and I think we're just buckling down. When one guy makes a mistake, another guy has to bail him out. And sometimes it's the goalie, sometimes it's the defender, sometimes it's the forward, and just got to keep doing that.
In terms of your game, are you feeling like really free right now? Like, when's the last time you felt maybe this good? You're just as good as your next game. So I'm just continue to work on my game. I feel good. A lot of good thoughts in my mind of what to work on in practice, and just want to keep it going. There's always growth in this game. There's never any complacency. You got to continue to work, and that's kind of my thought. I like my game, and I just want to continue to grow it.
What you see on the 2-on-1 with Josh? Like you ready to the perfect time?
Yeah, Josh, his route makes it. It's not always the passer. It's the way that he put himself in that triangle to be ready for it. It was obviously just good play by him. Way to put it in, and big goal at the time for sure.
Thanks, Mark.
Scott, what did you like about your team's maybe response to the first period, but just overall over in the second half of the back-to-back tonight?
Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough scenarios. Any kind of back-to-back, and they were sitting here waiting for us. Coaches watching our game yesterday. I just like the way we come out. I thought the first period we turned some pucks over. There was a different system coming at us, and we didn't really catch on about keeping pucks out of the middle of the ice in the neutral zone. But at the end of the day, we hung in there. I think just quickly looking at stuff, I think we gave up 3 shots the last 30 minutes of the game and gave up 0 scoring chances. We're a tired team. We're in a sort of scenario, and I know we iced the puck a lots in the third. But at the end of the day, I just loved our compete and our job of keeping them out of the key areas, not letting stuff get to the front of the net, not letting I think we blocked over 20 shots. Just to see that on the back-to-back game, that's a real good sign for our hockey club.
I was going to say, how good does it feel, or how maybe pleasurable of a viewing experience is it for a coach to watch a team that seems to default to a good structure?
Yeah, and we've said from the beginning, that's the core of our team. That's the base of our sort of how we want to play, is that we're going to defend first. And these guys have bought into it, and they're the ones that take pride in it. And I've said to you guys before, the guys get excited on the bench when we score goals, but man, do they get excited when guys block shots or when they make a great defensive play, or even on the one goal where Scheifele comes all the way back to get the puck. He gets it and picks it off, and we turn around and head the other way and score a goal. So we've had lots of real good examples of second effort, of doing the sort of the dirty work, so to speak, to help us get offense from it. And I think that's been a trend that's kind of flowing through our group.
Yeah, you talk about buy-in. I'm curious because Mark and Kyle, like, the offense has probably increased since last year. Is it easier? Have you seen it? Is it just easier for the buy-in to take place when guys are still producing, even though they are playing well at the other end?
Well, I think that's probably the biggest thing, is that we're not taking anything away from their game, and they know that if they work hard to get, whether it's in the offensive zone, neutral zone, or in our defensive zone, if they work hard as a unit, a 5-man unit, to get the puck back, that's all they want. Skilled players, all they want is the puck. They want to have it on their stick. They want to be able to go and do the next play. And so all we're trying to do is kind of push them in a direction that gets us the quickest possible way to get that puck back. And like I said, those two, I told you this a couple weeks, I think it was at the St. Louis game or whatever the next game was there, where those guys had a big night. That it was because they defended first, and the job that they did in their end of the rink really was, really led them to having a big night. And they've been doing that on a pretty consistent basis. And the challenge of going against some other teams' top lines, they take a lot of pride in that.
What's your biggest takeaway from the homestand as a whole? Scott, going 4-1 here.
Yeah, well, this rarity, sort of this back-to-back, in our home building, really hadn't seen that before, and I just really like the fact that we got points last night. In the third period, it wasn't great, but we found a way to get 2 points tonight. There was some areas where, especially in the first, where we were a little bit sloppy, but you know what? We found a way, and that's ultimately this league. Every team is tough to beat. Everybody has their different sort of things that they throw at you. Our group right now is confident, and we're doing a lot of real good things, and we're a hard team to play against.
You guys are tracking back and covering the house really well this season, and you seem to be stretching offensively. Like, you're finding stretch passes, wingers are going. Those things should almost be the opposite, no? But you're doing both of them at the same time. How do they go together?
I think they go together. The fact that the opposition is trying so hard, like, we're catching teams being over aggressive, trying to maybe we're catching teams with 3 guys low. We're catching teams with defensemen trying to stay in the offense. I've said from the beginning, and it's what we've been preaching all along, we're protecting the guts of the ice, and the guts of the ice aren't just in front of our net. It's through that neutral zone. It's coming out. It's the opposition coming out of their end. It's our forecheck that's taking away the middle of the ice for them. Really, it forces teams to do things maybe they don't want to do, and then we rely on our transition game, and we talk about playing fast. I've said before that when we take pucks back and we go D to D or forward to D to D to D, and we kind of work our way back, we're not a very good, or not a very, I shouldn't say very good team. We're not a fast team. And when we defend first and then transition that the other way, that's when we're at our best.
Mark Scheifele, in pointing out the system that you guys play in, which you told the players good defense is going to lead to great offense. He pointed to the Josh Morrissey goal and said, well, that's exactly it. That's what our coaches is looking for. And you could tell it's almost like that's the kind of goals that they want to score. Those are goals you have to work really hard to score on. So I'm wondering how you get the buy-in from a team, because a lot of teams like to get the perimeter goals. How did your coaching staff get the buy-in to this team that they want to go and score out and to score those goals that kind of give them the pride to do so?
Honestly, it's those guys amongst each other. When it happens, when somebody does that, it may not always be a goal. It might be maybe we get a good transition, we get a good opportunity. But when they come to the bench, it's unbelievable how they talk to each other. That was awesome back check. That was an awesome defensive play you made. That was a great decision you made, just at the blue line, whatever it might be. They know that amongst each other that they're doing the right things, and it's creating that offense that's coming from it. It's when you play that style as a group, it's hard to play against. You're a hard team to play against, and that's what we've always wanted to be. And whether we're scoring goals off the rush because of that, or we're getting zone time off of that, those are all things that just lead into that, putting the other team on their heels, and you're gaining that offensive sort of offensive sort of positivity that you're kind of hoping for, and we've been just kind of building and snowballing off it.
That sounds like character. And bouncing back from the game last night, you said you thought would be a one-off, and then proving it, that sounds like character. How would you describe the character of this team?
Well, I think that's all part of our leadership too. I think that through our top players, through our guys that that sort of the grinders, those guys. Those 6 defensemen. I mean, we've got great goaltending this weekend. So we're collective. We're a group that works together. It's not we're not just sitting waiting on one line to go or a couple of defensemen to go. When we're good, we got everybody rolling, and that seems to be what we've had so far this season. Thank you.
Takes a look, hands it off to Scheifele. He gives it to Morrissey. Morrissey's pass in front, tipped home by Mark Scheifele! And the winner gives it back to Scheifele. He's going to drop it on.